Hey guys, so I have been working like crazy, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen on my Instagram stories this little bag a couple weeks ago now, and I have no idea when I'm actually going to be able to post anything about it. I have been working like crazy and I have a day off today. Unfortunately, a good friend of mine's husband just recently passed away and she lives about an hour from here. So I'm about to head up to see her and to go to the service this evening. But being I probably won't have many days off, I wanted to quick open up my bag considering I haven't even opened it yet. You have to excuse the the alarms that are going on. It's been non-stop crazy here. I'll just stop it. Okay, I think the alarms finally have gone by. The last day that I had off, I actually went to the mall and I was gonna pick up a few other things, and I went into Cartier to just kind of look around, and there actually was another bracelet that I actually wanted to try on that I hadn't tried on before. It was the Love Rope bracelet in like the pink color. But while I was there, I started talking to a really sweet guy. I'm gonna leave his name in the description box below, so if anybody is in the Atlanta area and is thinking about buying something from Cartier, definitely go and see him. He is amazing. I'll also show you when I unbox his card. But I had such a great experience. I ended up sitting in there and talking to him forever, and I explained how much I wanted the love bracelet in memory of my mom, and I kind of was playing around with different things to be able to eventually stack with that, and being that's such a big purchase, I kind of want it to be during a special time. I just celebrated the 3rd anniversary of when my mom passed away, and it's so funny. I think sometimes I feel like I am feeling the loss more now than I have in the last 2 years. And now we're getting into the thirds of everything. The first Christmas, I think I was so numb to it. And the second Christmas, it was like, just get through it. And this year, I think I'm finally starting to actually feel the feelings that are coming along with it. And my mom and I were so close that I feel like the love bracelet is what I have decided to get in memory of her. And I did a video of my wish list, and I will link it up in the corner as well. And I talked a little bit more about that bracelet, but I ended up going into Cartier just kind of to waste some time, and I ended up leaving with this. So this was totally unexpected. I am still kind of surprised that I even got it. It was something that was not even on my radar at all, and I just think that it's going to be such a great addition once I do get the Cartier love bracelet. But let me show you what it is, and I can tell you a little bit more about it. So in here we have the receipt and my sales associate Edwin, who I highly recommend if you guys are in the Atlanta area or anywhere else. Edwin was so great. He was just so knowledgeable and really sweet. So I know he does ship, so that's another thing. And also in here I have the certificate of authenticity, which is in this beautiful little red book. And here is the authenticity card. I'm gonna close up those. So I ended up, it was kind of one of those things that I was like trying it on. I'm like, I should just get this now. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna get it. You know, I like to buy things for certain occasions or certain events. And then I ended up going and getting ice cream, and the whole time I was sitting there, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna end up buying this anyways. What is stopping me from getting it today from 2 or 3 weeks from now? So I might as well get it while I'm here. And plus with my schedule, I don't know when I'm gonna get back. And I just loved Edwin so much that I really wanted to make sure I got it from him. And we don't have a Cartier where I live when I'm not working. So in here, I have just the white tissue paper. And being this isn't one of their higher end items, it doesn't come in quite the same box, but here is the box that it came in. I actually haven't opened this, and Edwin was so cute. He was trying to tie the bow, and he wasn't able to get a bow, so I said it's fine, just the little knot is great. So I just think it's so cute. But let me open this. And he also threw in a couple mints because we were sitting there and I was so hungry, so I ate a couple mints. He's like, oh, take some with you. But here's the box. And here is the little velvet piece that it comes in. And like I said, this was something that was totally not on my radar at all. So, and then here is the inside, and it is the Trinity rope bracelet, and it has the gold, silver, and rose gold in it. And I was really surprised how much I liked this. I've seen it on, I think, mostly men actually. And I love the idea of changing the rope on it. I think that's so cool. I liked it stacked. I will insert the photos and the videos of when I did try it on up in the, well, it's somewhere around here, with the stacks. But what I liked about it is, being I did just celebrate the 3rd anniversary, one thing that I'm gonna have to get used to is getting on and off, and it might be something that just stays on me for a long time, but what I liked about it was that they represent love, friendship, and fidelity, I believe. And I also, there's just this last 3 years have just been like no other in my life. I'm going through a lot, trying to figure out where I want to be in life and what I want to do. And as much as I love my career and I love my jobs, I know that by having the work schedule that I have, having the traveling schedule, I know that I'm also giving up other things. I'm giving up certain places that I may have considered living had I not been doing this. I'm giving up a personal life. When I'm working, I don't really have much of a personal life. I am really trying to find a good balance. And when I left LA, I moved away from Los Angeles about, actually now it's 4 years ago, but 4 years ago I moved away hoping that I kind of would find and redefine myself. I ended up going back hopefully to take care of my mom, who is supposed to have had surgery, and I ended up getting on a big movie, and that movie has really jump-started my, not really jump-start because I had been working for 9 years before that, but it's really led my career into a much higher kind of position. So I'm super grateful for that, but it was really unexpected. I was truly expecting to leave LA and not work in the business anymore. I've really highly considered going into the wedding industry. So I kind of in my mind thought I would move somewhere else after LA and start a different career. I also thought that I would, potentially meet somebody and get married and live on a farm or something and have kids. And now, then obviously my mom passed away, which kind of changed everything. And then I met my boyfriend, who I am completely in love with, but I just have so many questions as to what I thought my life was going to be and now where it is leading. And on top of that, I think the last 3 years, I feel like I really am trying to figure out who I am and what I want to be and where I want to go. But at the same time, I kind of feel like these 3 years, I'm just kind of not really going forward. I keep pedaling, but I'm not really moving. And I'm moving in great strides with my career and my relationship and even some of my friendships and that kind of stuff. But personally, I feel like when I lost my mom, I feel like I lost so much of who I was. And sorry. And I think that being said, these 3 years have just been very challenging, but also very meaningful. So for me, I know that this represents the friendship and the love and the fidelity, but I also think for me it represents the 3 years. And hopefully I can look at it with positivity and look at it and think that these 3 years have definitely been the hardest of my life. However, I know that I will continue to grow And I think that ultimately we never really do figure out who we are, and life is always kind of throwing us in different directions. So I think that as long as I keep faithful and I have the faith that so many times I am reminded to continue just trusting that everything is meant to be and I will be where I'm supposed to be. And so ultimately that was a big reason why I ended up purchasing this. For those of you who don't know, I ended up, excuse me. For those of you who are not familiar with Cartier, I always assumed all of their items were very expensive. I never really even looked at this piece. I ended up looking at the version of this that has the two like love little, I guess, round things, and the price point was I think it was $1,000 somewhere, maybe $1,200, somewhere around there, which I didn't think was that bad. However, it was just rope in two little pieces. They still thought it was really pretty. And I like the idea of being able to change out the ropes, the cords. Unfortunately, I do not live by a Cartier, so I think it's something that I won't be doing that often. However, I think that that's a really cool thing that they do. And when I went in, I was talking to Edwin. I was telling him my story about my mom, and I tried on the love bracelet because I think every time I go in there I tried on, and I tried on the rope bracelet. And he said, well, why don't you try on this? Have you thought about this? And I said, no, I really haven't thought about it. And then he told me the price. Let me get out my receipt to tell you exactly what the price was. For some people, this will be ridiculous for what it is. It's rope, whatever. But what I went to the mall for was actually a bag charm from Louis Vuitton. And when I kind of weighed the difference between buying this and buying a bag charm, I kind of just was really drawn to this and the meaning of this and what it has become to me. So the ultimate price, the retail price was $580 here in the States, and then you add tax. So when I was looking at what I actually was about to spend on a bag charm at Louis Vuitton, something that I don't even really use bag charms that much, so this just ended up being so much more sentimental. And as you guys know, I am working in this crazy environment, and I kind of thought this is something that I actually can wear to work. And on this job, I obviously just unboxed it, so I haven't worn it yet, and maybe I will moving forward with the next few months. But overall, I think that it was a great purchase. I'm really happy that I did it, and hopefully I can come to you guys soon with another Cartier unboxing. I do think that this has opened Pandora's box with this brand. Like Louis Vuitton, I bought a piece and then I went a long time without buying anything, and then I became addicted. And I feel like on that wish list video, I do have a couple other Cartier items, so I definitely think that this is going to be something that I will now start saving up for and purchasing. And I think a big part of that too is I feel pretty content with my Louis Vuitton collection. From that video, I saw that there are still some Louis Vuitton pieces that I want, but overall, I'm starting to realize I have a lot that I don't really use. So I'm trying to really utilize the things that I have, and if I'm not using something, then I want to get rid of it or trade it or sell it to buy something else that I'm going to definitely use. And so we'll see where my future kind of goes. But I also think the more I kind of am in this I don't consider myself in the luxe community, but that I kind of dabble in some of the luxe stuff, there are things that are starting to be something that I really want versus things that I just kind of want, just like SLGs. I'm completely content with my SLG collection. In fact, I think I need to purge a little bit and get rid of some. But as far as when it came to the decision, this was a much clearer decision than just another bag charm. So that was a big key reason why I bought this. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely make sure to comment below if you have any comments, and thank you for watching.